Greg is All Frog here. Time for the Friday update from the pond for the 30th of June, 2017. We are halfway through 2017. Can you believe it? It is a little bit insane. We're now 2 years, 2 months into this channel as well. Milestones all around. If you're expecting a VidCon wrap-up, this is not going to be the video for you, I don't think, because I'm still processing some of my thoughts, because I think, here's a quick TLDR version of it. I think VidCon is a great con. I think it really targets certain segments of the populace very well, and I think it hits some of the verticals on YouTube fantastically well. I learned a lot. I experienced things I didn't think I would experience, but I don't think it was the right con for me. So there's a spoiler. You'll have to wait for the actual VidCon wrap-up, which will probably be on the new channel when I finally get around to that, but I'm still thinking about that whole thing. If you didn't follow Twitter during it, I live tweeted basically the entire con. I posted like 200 tweets or something. It was ridiculous. So definitely check that out, and you could kind of get a bit of a preview, basically. But again, I think it was good. I think they've got a nice product there. It's just it doesn't cater to Let's Players pretty much at all, which is it was a little disappointing, to be honest with you. I probably would have had a better time going to PAX, which is strange because I would not have thought that. But we'll consider in the future and what's going on. But I think VidCon Australia might be in our future because it's Australia, and I have a lot of viewers in Australia, so enough that we could at least I'll go out for a little bit of a pint. Anyway, here's our schedule. So the ones that are in red for Sunday, they're not done yet because it's a new month, so you can see where the month ends, obviously, today. Tomorrow, I will find out who actually is still supporting the channel for July, and then we will add it in. So there will be a new credit stream for sure, because I've received word back from one of my top-level subscribers about how they'd like to be in the credits, so I will fix that. And of course, it's not too late to go over to patreon.com/PurpleFrogPlays. You have until the end of the day, and they will charge a credit card tomorrow. And at the $2 and above level, you will be somewhere featured. The website is at 2, in the end credits is at 3, and then 5 and 10, of course, get more access. 5 gets you deeper levels into the Discord, which not many people are using, but it's there if you want to. There's producer-only content. And then the executive producer, or not executive producer, I am the executive producer, the game producer, I call it, that level will get games. So if I owe you some games for June, and I was gone for most of the month, so believe me, I understand if I owe you, come hit me up. This weekend I'm actually fairly much available, other than Sunday night when I'm multiplaying with George, to make it work. And I know a couple of you like to play Factorio, so maybe we all can just get in the game and play it together and just have some fun, relaxing for 3-4 hours. Yeah, probably 2-3 hours playing Factorio. Or anything else if you're at that level. And if you just are supporting to support the channel, I thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to start driving Uber for a little extra cash, and we'll see how that goes. If you have any tips or tricks about that, let me know as well. It's funny because there was a guy that put 10 reasons I love driving for Uber, and like a year later, 7 reasons I quit driving for Uber. Like, okay. The reasons he quit, though, made complete sense. 1, it's not a career because there's no advancement. 2, I don't even remember. Go search for it. You can find it. But basically, there's no career advancement, and the taxes are a pain in the ass, and all this stuff that I know going in. Like, it's just a stopgap, basically. I want a little extra to cash so I can be able to 1, make this channel a little bit better, 2, launch the other channel, and then 3, just to help make some of the bills go away here. The more I could do that, the better. Because we're getting closer to being completely out of debt. But it's a slow process. So anything I could do to help out with that, might as well. And I've heard some very good success stories that say, look, if you don't mind getting up another extra hour to commute, earlier, quote unquote, then you do that on your commute out and back, and yeah, you're not going to make $2,000 a week, but you might make an extra 2 or 3. What are you going to do with an extra $600 a month? A lot. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But if I had enough on Patreon, I wouldn't do that. So if you have the means and you'd like to do so, I certainly would encourage you to do that. There's a lot of things that I did learn at VidCon about watch time and how the YouTube algorithms work. And the way I've set up my channel, I'm basically screwing myself because it will get into your recommendations because your watch time is high. But to get to new people, because nobody watches every video on my channel, and I don't expect you to. That's never been the expectation on this channel. But because you don't, the way the YouTube algorithm works, it will not show my channel to many new people. So I think I'm going to have to cut back to 2 videos a day. Just so that way the watch time goes up, the percentage of watch time goes up, and then more people discover the channel. And then maybe at that point I can go back to 3 videos. I don't want to do that yet. I'm committed to 3 videos a week, or 3 videos a day, but I understand it makes things harder for me. So if you understand that it also makes things harder, then I would appreciate a couple extra bucks. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. Even if you only watch one series, you're getting way more value than a movie a year would be at the dollar level. And you may think, oh, it's only $1. It's not going to help out that much. It's going to help me out a lot. Like, seriously, every dollar is truly, truly appreciated. It is truly a good help to making this channel even better. I saw new lighting techniques at VidCon I want to be able to try out that I can't do because I don't have the funds to get all of the different pieces I want of it. There's new software I want to get that I can't. All these things I could do to help make this channel better. I need some extra assistance because I can't do it on just good graces. I can continue doing what I'm doing, which is fine, because obviously people enough watch it. I'm not losing subscribers every month, but I would like to try and reach more people, build the community, make the Discord a little more noisy, something more like Dapper Dell or something. Not to Arumba's level. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people. It's tough to follow Arumba's Discord. But, the only reason that he works because he posts a bunch of videos a day is because the algorithm was different for him when he was growing. So he was able to get away with it because it was all based on views and not percentage of views either, just total views. And because there was so much content out there, it worked. And honestly, that's what worked for me for the first year. And then they changed it. And I didn't really understand how the change worked until going to VidCon this year and seeing a panel about statistics. It was actually the second most interesting panel I went to. There was one about sex on YouTube too, which is very entertaining. But the one about statistics, I learned a whole heck of a lot. And one of the things that's killing me is the fact that the percentage of watch time is very low. So, oh well. I mean, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for now, but at some point I may just cut back to 2 videos a day. What are those 2 videos going to be? I don't know. Probably going to have to be GeoGuessr and Factorio. And then maybe I start another channel with the other stuff. It seems a little crazy to have to game the system that way, but we'll see. And I'm worried, especially because the second channel I was going to launch is again a network-based model. So I'm like, fuck. Are people going to watch? I don't know. This is the week. Look, the only thing I didn't record is the Barbarissimo. I think I did pretty well. Live stream on Sunday is a possibility. No guarantee yet for that. That's why it's confused. Oh, hold on. I got to put in speedrunners here. Come on now. Speedrunners. And then, surprisingly, I also, oops, I'm going to wrap that bad boy. I stopped by Lightstream, and at 7:30 it's like, okay, I'm done with this game. What do we want to do? And I jokingly said speedrunners. I was like, okay, let's do it. So I played speedrunners for about an hour. So there's going to be 2 things actually coming up from this week. So that was fun. Guacamelee next week will be the end unless something strange happens. I don't think there's more than 3 videos of content left. If there are, then great, but I don't think so. Lothian definitely has a few more weeks left, and then Afterbirth will keep playing forever. Barbarissimo, this could be it, but I'm going to play one more week just to kind of do a couple more builds. If you want to see how tungsten works, for instance, if you want to see... that might be it, just getting tungsten going. I'm not going to bother with anything else because I'm bored with the series, and I think you could tell. The views are starting to drop down. Now, it's still Factorio, so I'm still getting 25, 30 views a video. They're just fading. So, we got that George multiplayer surprise. That came in new on a 9 a.m. This will slide into that slot starting in 2 weeks. So, on the 10th of July, that's when that will happen. Well, the 11th, technically, but during the week of the 10th. So, that's that. All right, I'm going to get all those processed to, obviously they'll be ready to go before I even go to bed. Looking at next week, I've already recorded the multiplayer with George. We're set to go with that, but I have the usual slate up here. We will go back to the Queendom on Tuesday, and then Thursday will be the World Interiors. Wade has sent in his second level of the the Civil War Challenge. It'll probably be on Friday, just to kind of keep it going on Fridays right now. And then Joe Bo's got huge backlog, so we're going to get his video in. There's probably a Nighty and Sagittarius video, and Nio, I don't know, we'll see. But get your videos in, because we'll play them. And Sagittarius and Nighty both don't mind if their challenges are on the live stream, so don't think that because they get challenges every week that you won't have room. There's room for you, trust me. If you want to send it in, please do. Especially since technically I'm playing their challenges on Tuesdays and Thursdays right now anyway. So feel free to send it in. Like I said, this is the last week for Barbarissimo. Then George's multiplayer will slide right into that slot. Factorial 15, it's going to continue for quite some time. I'm having a lot of fun, actually. The new science is a challenge, and I like it. It's a good challenge. It's an interesting challenge. Hopefully you guys find it the same. Guacamelee, this should be the last week, I'm guessing, because I'm not going to try and 100% the game, I don't think. I do want to get the last El Infierno, so at least that's gold medallioned up. I may have to get all the gold medallions on that to get it to be gold medallion on the screen, so I may have to be 100%. I don't know. But we'll do that at least a little bit more on Monday, and then Wednesday we're going to go to the temple and fight Kalaka and get her done, as they say. And we'll see how that goes, how that works. It's been a lot of fun playing that game, though. It's been a different change of pace here for the last month. Excuse me, the last 2 months. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying it as it goes along, because it really has been good. It'll be 3 months almost by the time it's done. 3 times 4 is 36. 3 times 4 is 12. But then times 4 is 48, actually. What am I talking about? How many weeks is it? What's 29 divided by 3? 9 and some change. So 9 weeks, so it's 2 months. Lothian, we are getting in there. We're down to 80 years left. So, I mean, we're still right on pace that I was thinking about. It's going to be about 27 episodes about 4 weeks ago. So, we still have another 5 weeks of that game. But it's fun. And we'll see if it goes faster once it starts getting towards the end. There will be a live stream, of course, on Tuesday the 4th. Doesn't matter that it's the 4th of July. I will still be here. I don't know how many of my compatriots will be. But I will be for sure and streaming. And maybe I'll see if I can get some public domain fireworks displays or something going as well. Wouldn't that be nice to have that as it is? Everything else is the same. And then, of course, I already have this week, because I've already recorded some multiplayer with George. So, we know how that goes. But that's where it is. Like I said, there'll be a full VidCon wrap-up coming up later. There are going to be some changes on the channel, especially the way I handle end screens and the credits. That is going to change slightly. I think when I do the July credits, I'm going to shift them off to the left, so that way I have room on the right to have my just a call to actions at the end. Basically, I'm going to do my video of interest, I think, and then a subscribe button. I think that's probably what it's going to do. I don't know. I'm still thinking about what I'm going to put on the end screens, but I'm going to do that. Unfortunately, the way end screens work, I'm going to have to do each one for each video manually, so I'm not thrilled by that, but we'll figure it out. So that'll be a minor change, and there'll probably be some scheduling things coming up here in August. But for now, that's what it is. If you have any suggestions, comments, or questions, go ahead and throw them down in the comments below, and I will be happy to address them. Thank you so much for listening to this update. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens, and if you're looking for something to do, go watch a video. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, cheers.